What's up, Cheryl Nicole babes? It's your girl Cheryl Nicole, and today we are back with another video. If you are new here, please make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you push that notification bell so that you are notified every time your girl uploads some content. If you are not new, thank you. As always, your love and everything is greatly appreciated. Guys, we're gonna make this a sit down Sunday. I have a few questions to answer for you guys, just to bring you guys something different. But before we get too far into the video, I want to make sure that you are subscribed like I once suggested. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and yeah, we're just gonna get straight into it.
Breathe and wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all over me, baby.
So babes, like I said, we're gonna make this a sit down Sunday. I have a few questions for you all that I'm going to answer on camera, just to bring you guys something totally different. On random Sundays throughout the month, I'm going to provide you guys with a sit down Sunday. I may do different polls on here just to see what you guys want to talk about, and then we can just go from there. So a few months ago, and as well as yesterday, I posted a story on Snapchat and like Instagram and stuff like that, just asking my followers and friends, family, just to slide up to ask me any questions that they wanted to ask, and I would reply to them and put them into a video like I'm doing right now for everyone to get my feedback on. So I'm just gonna go to my notes, because of course you guys already know I keep my phone and my handy dandy notes in hand. So the first question says, what makes females sneaky? Okay, so what do I feel like makes a female sneaky? Me personally, as a woman, I would say, and I have walked in this role as like being sneaky, I would just say women, in a sense, we start to like move differently, but not different like niggas moving different. You know, when a man does something, he drastically changes everything. He instantly like withdraws from his relationship or from his woman, like not doing the things that he would normally do and different stuff like that. Versus a woman, she's more secluded, you know, she's off to herself, clutching onto her phone more, or always in her phone, or saying she's hanging out with her friends more, you know, just little stuff like that. If your girl is very open with you and then all of a sudden she's kind of pulled back a little bit and don't tell you as much, sis is being sneaky. Listen, this is my opinion, this is what I think, this is how I feel. And me personally, a woman, she starts to be more observing when she's doing something that she has no business doing, simply because she's doing something that she know for a fact that she shouldn't be doing. So she's trying to make sure that nothing changes. So she sit back and observe your behavior to see if you're gonna pick up on anything that may be different, or see how you moving, so she can know whether or not she needs to move or act accordingly. What else would I consider to make a female sneaky? It's kind of hard when it comes to women, because we run better game than men. As bad as it sounds, men don't know how to be sneaky. They are very sloppy, versus a woman, all of our things be in check. Like, the only way that you're gonna know something is if we want you to know it, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so number 2 is, why are guys not stepping up as men? Child, listen, I honestly feel like guys are not stepping up as men simply because women are not requiring them to be one. Normally, men, they do what it takes to get you in the beginning, but when they get you, everything changes. It's like they go back to the real thems. Like, they feel like, oh, I did what I needed to do, so now that I have you, I don't have to do that no more because I got you. Meaning they lack consistency. They don't want responsibility. They always feel like a woman is nagging. What else can I say? They just did not have great examples in their lives. Broken homes, that could be another reason why men aren't as comfortable, or they just don't want to value being a man for a woman, or just being a man altogether. I would say that women have set the bar extremely low for men. So again, they feel like they don't have to work as hard. So they feel like they can just cruise through life and everything be cool, and they just get everything naturally. And sadly, women are like, we're accepting this behavior and we feel like we can't get better. Not all men have a problem stepping up to be a man. It's just majority of them do. Like, it's just as simple. They've never had anybody to like apply the pressure to them, basically like, hey, this is the man I need. And you know, women, we're gonna make sure that it's vice versa, because of course, as women, we are naturally lovers and like providers and stuff like that. But a man, it seems like you always gotta teach him something. This is not school. I'm not interested in teaching a man how to treat me, the things that I want, dates, thoughtful gifts or outings and stuff like that. Men are very immature. For one, let's start there. They don't mature as fast as women. So when it comes to being a man, they still think that mama's supposed to hold a hand, and it's just not how it works. Number 3 is, what's the difference between friendship and relationships? In this day and age, there's not much of a difference, because you have friends who are sharing things, you know, that you would share in a relationship. They're doing everything that you do in a relationship. They're just not putting a title. They're not putting a title on it. But I would have to say the difference between a friendship and a relationship is, a friendship is when you are platonic, like with a person. There's no kissing, googly eye, like you don't feel no type of way about this person. I mean, of course you feel strong feelings for them as their friend, someone like this that you're simply just really close to, something that you enjoy spending time with and doing things with and different stuff like that. But it's strictly platonic. Like, there are no sexual intercourses, no talk about it. Like, you may say something about it in reference to if you're dating somebody outside of their friendship, but that's it. And a relationship, on the other hand, is where you have your spouse or your girlfriend or boyfriend, and you guys are dating. You have made that commitment to be with each other verbally, versus, oh, we're just gonna do what relationships do, but we just not gonna call it a relationship. Like, no, you're in it 100%, you're committed, you're saying, hey, we're in this together, we're not talking to X, Y, and Z, it's just me and you for life. Like, a commitment is what makes a relationship. Not saying that a friendship doesn't take commitment, but a relationship, a lot more just goes into that. And 9 times out of 10, unless you're saving your body for marriage, men and women, relationships, you're having sex with that person, you're kissing this person, you're cuddling with this person, it's just more in depth, and it's just a more that goes along with relationships. But like I said, nowadays you can't really tell the difference between a friendship and a relationship, simply because everybody is doing the same thing. People be bumping and grinding, going out on dates, vacations, but everybody's single. Like, I mean, hey, this the new day and age that I don't want no parts of. Like, I know what I want, and I would rather much be in a relationship where me and this person, we have a total understanding about what we're doing. Yeah, we're on the same page, and yeah, that's what I feel like is the difference between a friendship and a relationship. Okay, number 4, what kind of things does a female look for in a guy? So when I answer this, I'm gonna answer it simply from my standpoint and my point of view. I said when it comes to a guy and the qualities and traits that I look for in a man would have to be stabilization, caring. If you have kids, how do you treat your kids? Are you nice to your mom? If your mom is still living, like how is your relationship with your mom or your parents overall? Of course, you have to have, you know, I'm bringing stuff to the table, so you know, you gotta bring something to the table too. Like, we both gotta be getting that bread. We both have to be the breadwinners. A sound mind. What's your life like? Like, do you have a lot of chaos in your life, or is your life peaceful, laid back, chill? You don't be in no drama. You don't be on the scene too often. But when it's time to pop out, you pop out, cause you know. But what else do I look for in a man? I can't honestly say that looks are everything, because I have dated, you know, guys who were not as attractive, and I've also had guys that are top tier. Like, at the end of the day, they all the same. You can talk to the ugliest dude and he treats you like a dog. You can talk to the finest dude, he treats you like a princess, or vice versa. Like, it don't matter if they ugly, if they semi-ugly, they handsome, real fine, it doesn't really matter. You know, I have to be attracted to you, let me say that. You have to be outgoing. You have to love to travel and experience different things, because that's where I am now in life. I'm very open-minded when it comes to like traveling and like food and stuff like that. So I need someone, or I would prefer someone who has those same wants and needs as me. I mean, I have a heavy education background. I would love for the next guy that I, but I'm not saying that there are not successful men that did not get a college degree, because that'll be a lie. You have some men out here making more money than a man with a college degree and working his field. So I won't say, that really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, if you have some going for yourself, you have some going for yourself, and that's all that matters. Let's see. You have to be thoughtful, caring. Like, you have to be a planner, a doer. Like, I feel like I've always been the person that pursues stuff first, plans everything. So yeah, I look for a guy I look for these particular traits in a guy. Something that I've never had, honestly. Just romantic, like over the top romantic, and just loving, and yeah, that's what I look for in a man. Of course, and on top of all of that, you have to be God-fearing, because we have to be on the same page as far as like our beliefs, and yeah. So we're gonna move right on to number 5, and this next one says, do people have an obligation to help others, or should people be responsible for helping themselves? So listen, being the fact that I have been the person on both ends, I feel like I would really be able to touch on this topic, simply because in one point in my life, or a few times in my life since I have been an adult and been on my own, I have not had like everything all figured out. And myself, I have needed help from others. So if I'm able to like help someone that's in need, I don't see a problem with it. Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm obligated to help anybody, just like nobody was obligated to help me. But out the kindness of my heart, I would love, you know, to lend a helping hand and do what I can for someone else. Nobody should feel like anyone is obligated to help them, but they should be more so thankful that a person is considering, you know, just helping them out, being a great friend, family member, spouse, you know, anything of that nature. But no, I definitely don't feel like nobody should be obligated to help anyone, but instead they should do it because they really want to, and they just have it on their heart to do so. Number 6, are some lives more valuable than others? This is so, like, I feel like this is such like a tricky subject or a tricky question, because why? I don't know. I really can't answer these, because it's just like, dang, do I feel like my life is more valuable than someone else's? Whew, that's hard. Because if I was to say yes, it'd be like, dang, that's harsh. Or what you mean, you think you better than somebody and stuff like that? Like, that's how I'm looking at it. I feel like everybody is equal. No one life is more deserving or valuable than the next, you know? Yeah, that's a hard question. No life is more valuable than the other. But if we were talking about the sense of, let's say, my child and some random person, of course my child would be more valuable to me to care about and to, you know, more meaningful, because why would I value someone else's life over my own seed? That just wouldn't make any sense. Okay, so number 7, do people have a right to be happy, or should they have to earn it? So I would definitely say that everyone deserves to be happy. But if you have been in a predicament to where you have been unhappy for like a very long time, then you're in charge of that happiness. Like, if you've just been unhappy and you're not doing anything about it, there really wouldn't be no room for you to complain, because what are you doing to change your situation? What are you doing to make your life better? We already know, for my subbies who are religious and things like that, you have to pray your way out of like a bad place. You are in charge of your own happiness, but at the end of the day, God's still gonna direct you down the path that He wants you to go down. You just have to have a little bit of faith to believe that, you know, the joy is gonna come in the morning and the next day. Yeah, everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone has the right to be happy, but at the same time, you have to put in the work to make sure that you are happy within, inside and out, because nobody else is responsible for your happiness but you. Okay, so that was number 7. So number 8, how do you feel that you best offer love and support to your friends? Me personally, my love language is like acts of kindness, encouraging messages, you know, like checking in, if I'm able, like I said, acts of kindness, like surprising my family, friends, and loved ones, doing something nice for them that's unexpected. Like, let me look at the question again. How do you feel that you best offer love and support to your friends and family? You know, just being caring, being myself, being there. Even if I'm just being a listening ear, I feel like that's an act of kindness for myself. That's how I feel like I best show love and support. Of course, showing up for them when I can. That's the number one thing, because when I'm having something, when I'm doing something, I want my friends, my family to be there for me. So that's why I try my best to, especially this year, if anybody has ever been there for me in any type of way, I make absolute. So, and the final question would be, how did you know, or how do you know when you have fallen in love? Okay, so I feel like I know when I have fallen in love when I start to get like, I wouldn't necessarily say like clingy would, you know, have me thinking that I've fallen in love, because I'm a very clingy person and we can talk every day and stuff like that and it make me cling to you. I know that I have fallen in love when I start to care. I'm more, you know, I'm checking in on you more. I'm wanting to talk to you all the time. I want to be around you all the time. Like, it's just like this feeling in my heart that you, like a person will make me feel, like these little tingly feeling in my fingers. That's how I know that I'm in love with you. If I'm around you all the time and you make me smile, you make me blush, I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, I'm in love. Especially if you have like a great personality and you looking out for me, you calling, you checking up on me all the time and stuff like that. Yeah, you got me. You got me. But what else? If I know that you are really and truly genuine, it's gonna attract and draw me to you more, like to the person more. I just get real mushy. Like, I expect to talk to you all the time. Whew. I'm blushing because I'm just like, dang girl, like I've never just really answered this question unless it was just really personal, like between me and a guy that I was already talking to. But I guess I would say that I knew I was in love as well, because sometimes I start to put that person's needs before my own, especially if it's not a toxic situation and it's healthy. Then yeah, you got me like this around your finger, like yeah, most definitely. Now, since I've been through like everything, I feel like I have my guard up a whole lot. I know what I want and what I don't want, so I don't let myself, you know, like take it there with nobody or nothing like that, because I know how quick it is for me to have strong feelings or be truly in love with a person. And yeah, so now my thing is healing, taking it one day at a time, taking things slow, getting outside of the norm that I would normally do when I'm talking to somebody, because I ain't trying to get my little heart broke. Because like I said, when I love hard. But yeah, that's how I know that I've fallen in love. And that just be that. But you know, those are all of the questions that I have to answer for you guys. I have really enjoyed doing this video. Maybe when I have something else, or you guys can comment below the next video you guys want me to do for like the sit down Sunday, and we can do that, and hopefully I can have like some guests on the channel, and we just turn it to a whole fun video planning day. And before you guys go, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload new content, and see you guys next time.